never break. Soft-spoken queen with a steady weight. When the world got loud, she stayed low. That kind of love make a strong man slow. Now she ride with me through the smoke and the noise. Keeps it tight with me. Quiet strength, no toys. My chick ride with me. Yeah. Rent is overdue. Notice tack to the pine door. Kitchen cupboards empty, baby crying on the floor. You're juggling two jobs, barely scraping by the day. While the neighborhood whispers, judging choices that you made. But look into the glass, see the woman, not the struggle. You carry heavy worlds, building kingdoms in a bubble. Don't let them define you by the balance in your bank. You the architect of grace, got the credit in the tank. Child, keep your head to the sky. Tough roads ahead, but the spirit never dies. Child, let the morning light in, stronger than the heartache. Let the healing begin. System stack high, lock doors and bitter stares. They wanna break the roof, pretend like nobody cares. You're teaching him to walk, teaching her how to stand. With nothing but your grit, you holding the entire land. Every gray hair is a map of the battles that you won. The shadow is heavy, but you're chasing down the sun. Your worth ain't in the struggle, your value is the goal. Locked inside your marrow, brave and uncontrolled. Child, keep your head to the sky. Tough roads ahead, but the spirit never dies. Child, let the morning light in, stronger than the heartache. Let the healing begin. Keep pushing. You the foundation. Yeah. Unbreakable. Yeah. Rent is overdue. Notice tack to the pine door. Kitchen cupboards empty, baby crying on the floor. You're juggling two jobs.
Scott Free is going live.
Let's go.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
People, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Scott Free Morning Show. I am your host himself, L. Scott. You can call me Scott Free. It doesn't matter as long as you call me. People, I appreciate you for showing up today. I'm going to be honest with you. My energy may be a little teensy bit lower than usual. I don't know yet. I'm on medication. Don't worry about it. I'm on a painkiller right now. So I'm a little bit slower than usual, and that's why I'm late. I'm more late than usual. Now, but one promise I said to myself, and I promise this to you guys. I promise you this 2 o'clock thing is going to come a reality every day. I'm going to stop this late shit. I promise you we're going to get there eventually. But we're working out the kinks. We're almost there. I promise you. People, on today's episode, I was inspired pretty much damn near every day over the weekend for today's episode and the title on it. What's the title of today's episode? Oh, Black Americans, the same as foreign people. And the reason why I say that is because at every turn, everywhere that you look, everybody and their mama is trying to tell you what you are and what you ain't.
Fleeing is not.
Excuse me, one second. So everybody and their mama trying to tell you what you is and what you ain't. Everybody and your mama trying to compare themselves to you, and it still makes no sense. So, but it's two individual things that I saw that inspired today's episode. So that's what I want to dive into. But outside of that, I want to get into a bit of conversation about other things before we get there. If you're a regular here, you know that we get a topic. We pretty much talk about the same thing. And that is what is affecting Black America in some form of fashion that's going to lead into that. And today's topic is no different. Today's topic is what is affecting Black America. And to be honest with you, if you could, or on YouTube, on the tube, I'm sorry to my handlers to tell me to stop using other platforms' name. If you were on the tube, you would see the actual visuals of what I'm showing. But don't worry, TikTok, I'll be able to show you the audio. I'll let you hear. You'll be able to hear the audio. Excuse me, I can't talk. I told you I'm on pain medication. So y'all got to bear with me today. I am on drugs. No, don't worry about it. We'll get there. I don't feel that slow, but I do feel a little loopy. But it is what it is. We'll get there. But this topic couldn't wait. We had to get into it. We had to sit down. We had to basically say, look, we got to do this. And the reason why I say that is because, think about it, guys. Everywhere that you turn, somebody telling you what you is and what you ain't. And also at the same time, these people and everybody and their mama is trying to replace you. With that being said, matter of fact, let's dive right into one of the, no, I'll hold that one. That's part of one of the main topics. I'm sorry. See, I'm on drugs. I'm sorry. Anyways, I digress. I love TikTok Shop. I can't say none of this. I'm sorry. I'm still on probation, guys. Bear with me too. I'm on probation. I can't cuss like I normally do because they got me on probation and I have to watch myself. So being on the narcotic for pain medications and at the same time can't cuss, it's gonna probably be a struggle today. But we'll get there. All right, but first things first, if you're a regular here, you know what we do. We get into this timeline and look at videos that spark interest in me that I think that I want to share my opinions, my thoughts, and what we should do as a community from some of the videos, some of the articles, some of the things that I run into. That's what we're going to basically get into again today. It's no different. So what I like to do, I like to start at a certain point and just let it roll. So let me back it up some because I got a whole bunch of new stuff. Matter of fact, let me start here, guys. Guys, remember I said this last week, and I think I said the week before. Remember Mr. Fitchie, the guy who was pleading the fifth to everything. I try to avoid saying names altogether. Mr. Fitchie, who said, I plead the fifth, I plead the fifth. I try to get people to understand I am just as angry at that young fella as I am as you are, excuse me. But what I am not going to do is act like he is a one-man band. Everybody and their mama all over this country is being like they just cared and they were duped with you. No! Fitchie was not a person that could make himself weasel himself to the tip of the top and make decisions for people. No. You know, like I know, anybody who's smart gets in if you go to the doctor, you're going to get one opinion, you're going to get two opinions, especially if you got paper to do it. Especially if you talking about something experimental, if you just popping it in people. No, we're not going to do none of this. There were information that now they are admitting is true that they told you back then was quackery. How did you know it was quackery? Did you do some research on it? You had to do research to call it quackery, right? No, they call it quackery then, but now today, hey, we have evidence that this works. You said it was quackery, all of them. This is proof. If you're listening on the screen, I want to play something for you guys. This is your former presidents sitting down and doing that thing, trying to convince you to do it too. Remember, these are people in the know. Listen.
Americans.
Right now, the COVID-19 vaccines are available to millions of Americans.
And soon, they will be available to everyone.
The science is clear. These vaccines will protect you and those you love from this dangerous and deadly disease.
They could save your life.
So we urge you to get vaccinated when it's available to you.
That's the first step to ending the pandemic and moving our country forward. It's up to you.
Wow. Very nice piece, wasn't it? Filled your heart up. Probably for people who respected these. Probably said, oh man, I got to go do it now. They're talking sweet to me. Probably other, not George Bush, because George Bush even sounded like he was reading just then. Excuse me, Mr. Bush. Mr. Bush. Mr. Bush was reading, wasn't it? Can't use name. Mr. Tree. President Tree. Tree was you need to do it for your family. Anyway, now I just wanted to start there because I'm telling you people's crazy. But listen, they always running you game. Leads me into my next point. Now, what's going on in this world, people act like it's not happening, but it is happening. I promise you, for the people who's trying to get into the main topic, it's coming. Hang in there. We just got a few more minutes. We're going to get there. We just warming the cook up, okay? All right, just chill out. We're going to get there, I promise you. Hit the like button. Shut the live. I appreciate you for coming in. So what I want to leave into next is, again, guys, don't wait to hindsight to realize that we dealing with known liars. Let's know it now. Let's understand now. Let's deal with today now. One of the things I want to talk about today has to be this. If this is happening all over the country and no one's talking, not your politicians talking about it, not your celebrities talk about it, not because all the time when it becomes voting season, all them celebrities come out. Oh God, I just need you guys to vote. This is for your mama or your papa. So we have to do it for the grannies. We do all that, but then they go away. Right now, we have a crisis going on, and they done told you what's coming, and we act like it's not happening. What am I talking about? Water. People, they are removing it. You can't sustain yourself. I know you think, I just go buy. No, it ain't gonna be nothing to buy. They gonna start rationing this. If they rationing water, people gonna go away from that's a new bill. You see where your paycheck is going already. That's a new bill, and you gonna have to need it. Listen to this.
Puerto Rico doesn't have water right now.
Growing desperation as drastic water rationing measures in Puerto Rico are just hours away from taking effect. Starting tomorrow, families will be without water on a rotating basis for 2 days at a time.
Is a reminder that scarcity shows up at the edges first. AI is supported by massive data centers. And
sorry about that. But listen, guys, this is what I'm talking about. You do know it's coming to a theater near you. I want us to get on ready. Let's get ready. Look, get your water, start stocking. We ain't got to tell nobody else. We got to get off here and get on the website. It's coming, I promise you. But when we start talking, stop rationing. Start putting away some. Get you some goods. It's coming. And I'm not saying that jokingly. I'm being honest. And I don't mean it because I think the system is going to crash. They're not going to allow it to crash for themselves. But I will tell you what they will do. They will make it to you. Yours is very difficult. Well, your way of life comes really far down. To the point where you're going to have to start making life decisions about things. You're already doing it at the grocery store. And it wouldn't it be a lot better if you could go and get some stuff, stock it up right now? Because when they come, they coming. This is my thing. I don't think people get it. They coming. It's getting worse. What else I got in this timeline? Because I know I got something else that was on the same timeline to this. Because this is the theme of the day. I know one thing. Oh, hold on. So, look, I'm going to tell you this. Let me tell you this. So I'm going to play Rickey Smiley. Now, I disagree with Rickey Smiley all the time because Rickey Smiley is one of them dims. He loved it. Oh, God, I said names again. Mr. Smiley, this morning show. I don't want to say names to these people. He out here now. He terrified because of the orange man that's out there. I get it. But, brother, I want everybody to know this is the plan. No matter who in office, this is what's coming.
Scare nobody. But we are in danger. If you haven't been watching the news and checking out everything that's going on, we're in a lot of danger right now. Because the Constitution, the United States Constitution, as we know it, they about to cut all through that. And we are accustomed to having rights.
Can I ask Rickey Smiley one thing, though? Because can someone tell me when did they ever use the Constitution to help niggas? I just, I give him such a hard time, and not because I dislike him. I think he's funny sometimes. He plays certain characters well. It's just, to me, collect water. I swear to God, you so right, Kim. I appreciate you coming in, too. I appreciate it. But yes, collect that water. I am on some CP time. I'm sorry, Kim. Stop talking shit. Look, I'm on medication today, all right? I'm on pain meds. I shouldn't even be here. I'm probably going to say something crazy. Okay? What do you say? You're in danger, girl. All right, so look, let me go ahead. Let me go finish playing Rickey Smiley thing.
All of your rights, all of our rights is at risk right now. that whole Make America Great Again, as far as this administration and the way he is going and the way things are going. And when they say great again, that means your ass don't have no rights.
What's going on, Miss Wright? I appreciate you, Sugarfoot, for coming on in. I appreciate you. All right, so listen. Mr. Smiley. And I don't disagree with him. Look, I do not disagree with him. What people are not realizing is, and this is not to denigrate him, this is not what I here to do. I don't even do that when I talk about people. I just talk about a situation that I feel like is negative for the culture. If it's something personal and I don't like, that's just me. But I'm not going to sit there and throw people under the bus just because I don't personally like it. Now, mind you, I don't dislike Ricky. I just know that our way of life, we don't think the same. I'm an independent male thinker. I think like a black man. I do think first as a black man. First things first, all the time. And it's going to be very hard to get me to compromise that. First things first. No group is going to make me ever compromise that. It's too many people that came before me that I love, that I respect. That I can't disrespect them. I give you a class example. Y'all should have probably seen the last episode of Raising Kanan right now. All right, y'all probably seen it, right? By now you've seen it. If you watch the show, if I'm spoiling, I swear to God, close your ear for 30 seconds. I'm just gonna say it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. When on that show, what? No, I don't want to spoil it because I'm gonna spoil it for everybody if I do that. Let's not do it. Let's not even do it. I don't even want to do it because I had people do it to me and I don't even want to do it. So let's not do it. Let Ricky finish.
If you go and watch Joy Reid videos, if you get an opportunity to watch Joy Reid videos, go watch them. You'll learn a lot, especially her video on slavery.
No.
Midterm election come. Ain't gonna be no midterm election. You better.
While we here, you know what chaps my hide though? Let me say this, y'all. Again, I am on medication today for pains, so please bear with me. But what chaps my hide today, people, about Mr. Smiley is people like that say, why you just got that mindset you can't do nothing and you just waiting for them to make their mind up to do right by you? It's like, all right, I'm too. I'm an older fella now. But in my young years, I had situations with a young lady before. One in particular that I too was running right here like, please believe me. This is my young years. I'm a young teenage boy. Please believe me. Please. I want to go be around you. When you act like that, all it does is get worse and worse and worse. You have to learn that. Ricky, you too old now to be basically thinking someone's going to... No, we have moved into an area of life right now to where you're going to have to make some hard decisions. I have. There's some places that I don't want to go. I'll give you a class example. I have, what's that? I can never say that thing. Psychiatric nerve issue thing, whatever. My lower back hurt a lot, right? When I go to get massages, a lot of times I need the people who going to walk on me. They're going to put their knees in and stuff like that. And it's very hard to find people like that. So a lot of times you got to go to some of these high-end hotels and go to some of these Asian people to do it. That's what they do a lot of times, right? But I too, am a black man who is on the boycott. So I'm over here in pain suffering. That's why I'm on pain med. I'm on pain medication because I have basically said I'm not going to do it. No, you support that. I need a black person. No. But if I just can't support the people. That's what you got to do. See, even at my little level, I'm one person. I can't do nothing outside what I can do. Rick, you can't do nothing outside what you can do. But what you can't preach is that, man, we just fucked, man. They got us now, man. What? No, I don't like that attitude. What you say? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Origins? I don't even know what we talking about. Am I high or something? Am I high? I don't know. I'm on something today. But no, when Ricky said that bothered me. Anyway, let me move on. I'm getting sidetracked. Let me get into the main topic. Good Lord. I know you guys probably like that. Let me go get into it before I say something crazy and get over here. Anyway, so main topic of this show. These are two things I want to get into. One is a Haitian brother that you guys have probably heard. I'm going to play it from him in a second. And then, who got them? Kanan carried it. What about him? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Oh, the origin story. Now I caught up. I told you I'm slow today. I got it, guys. Y'all in that whole conversation about power. So y'all do know power. I guess I could have talked about it. Shit. Even though I forgot what I was going to say about that. But even though great episode, before I get into the great episode, I hate that. That little nigga crazy. Now I look at Kanan older character, totally different light. Totally different story. Rock was gangster though. But I will say, that's what I was going to say about it. That's what I was going to say. I need for niggas to act like Rock did. Rock was ready to go, and Rock could have got free. Rocket told on, snitched on, got on up out of there. She like, nah, nigga, can't do that. Nah, can't be do that. I can't. This is what it is. Sometimes you got to learn the position that you're in and ride with it till it gets better. But I think a lot of us, we just wait for somebody else to come in and fix it all the goddamn time. Look, it ain't gonna get fixed until we fix it. Look, let me play this for you guys before I get into that. Did I have that video of what Spain over there doing? Have y'all heard about this? Let me see if I can find that. Cause yeah, this is worth the listen if I can find it. I'm so out of order too. They trying to hold up progress. Where's that Spain video at? Is this it right here? Hold on, let me see.
The niggas in Italy found out that the Democrats and the Republicans is working together over where they live at. So they like, listen, the citizens, they like, we banding together. We not paying our fucking bills no more. We not paying our bills. We not paying our rent. We not shopping with y'all. We stocked up on food. We gonna sit our asses right in the crib and nobody gonna do a fuck thing about it. And y'all economy gonna collapse, and that's what it is. And all the citizens, literally all the citizens of Italy are not shopping with the establishment no more. They sitting their ass in the crib. They said fuck work and y'all gonna fix shit around here. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is what the fuck we need to be doing in America. Cause there's no way the president is accused of touching kids and these files and all this old cool shit. We at war, all this old dumb shit. Gas prices about to be at fucking $70 a gallon, and we just chilling. The economy, nigga.
Yeah, and you know what? Let me piggyback off, brother. Give that brother. Get that mother. Give him love. All right, that goddamn still my show. Listen, but let me say this. That brother hit it on two nails. When I say I don't understand the complacency that we have gotten to. It's almost like they push, we adapt. They push some more, we adapt. They push some more, we adapt. Look, people, when they get to the point, this one white tea woman, let me see if I can find her. She hit it on the head. Oh, let me find this white tea woman. Please say I got her, because she is worth to listen to. When I say she hit it on the head, because this white tea woman hit it on the head. When I say I totally agree with this woman on the head, and I praise, oh, here we go. Listen.
All these companies are putting out their quarterly earnings and going, our profits are down,
Oh, and I agree, Kim. Unique got the hell on. I would have did it too.
down. What can we do? Our profits are down. Well, there's three choices, and y'all are picking the third one. Y'all have been picking the third one for decades, which is raise your prices while underpay us. You could do one of the two first options, though. You could lower your prices, or you could pay us more, and then suddenly your profits will go back up. This is not fucking hard. It's that simple. But y'all just want to keep making sure your profits are sky high. Eventually, the well was going to run dry. And guess what? We have finally reached it. We have finally reached that point. And y'all are sitting there going, we don't know what's wrong. We keep putting out new promotions and deals. You mean the promotions and deals?
Look, if you were here last week, hit the like button. I share the live. I appreciate you guys for coming on in. I appreciate you. You know I love the show. I love it when you guys show up. But listen, what did I tell you last week? I said, this is not about promotion. Look, if I was still working in the jobs I had, I could only imagine the frustration I would have. I used to be a sales manager. I could only imagine the frustration of cold calling people, trying to harass people, knowing good and goddamn well it ain't about the desire. It ain't about not the want, because I was selling furniture. It ain't about that. It's about, I ain't got no money. Look, people, the well has ran dry and they know it. Let me say something to the people who are new here. If you are new here, I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is what it is. Shut it live. I need you to. Appreciate you. That's the only way I'm gonna get out today. These people are not playing with us no more. And if we don't get on our square, and I say this to this woman here, she's finally getting it. This is what I want people to understand. When the white D man is in the same pocket with you, yelling and screaming, he mad now, know it's getting bad. Because they sell you an illusion that things are bad for them on a day-to-day basis, and it's not. I still believe they get checks in the mail just because. It's like, they probably got a marker they write on the side of their mailbox or something that just says like, oh, there's a white D, just drop one of those white checks in there. But I'm telling you, these people have gotten to the point where I know, well, like this, let me say this. Let me show you this too, if I got it. If I have the video of the guy that it's a delivery guy. He's delivering. Is this on here or is this on Facebook? It may have been on Facebook. think it was on Facebook. But it's a guy. Yeah, matter of fact, it is. Let me go pull this up real quick, guys. But it's a guy on Facebook that he's basically, I say on Facebook. It's a guy delivering stuff, and he's delivering to one of those government underground bunkers that I know you guys heard about. Hold on. Shit, it ain't in there either. I be John Brown. I thought it was in there. I guess it won't. I don't know. But I know that, oh, Lord, I got off my page. Hold on a second, guys. Good Lord. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Excuse me 2 seconds. Messing up my little list. But anyway, so what I've learned is that these people are moving underground. I do have this video. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This lady right here, if I have it, where do I have that at? Right here. This lady right here, she's talking. She's under the ocean. They have tunnels that's in the ocean. They have tunnels all underneath the United States. They have tunnels all in South America. They have tunnels all in Europe that you don't know nothing about. They're moving underground. They're pulling water underground. They're building cities. Go look up the city of Silo. It's an underground city. I know you think it's a TV show. It's exactly like the TV show with the exact same name. I wonder why. I'll get into that into a second. They hide things in plain sight, and they like to do it years and years ahead. I'll come right back to that. But this is it. This lady's right here.
The North Atlantic Ocean. And this is an 11-kilometer tunnel, and I'm 187 meters underwater. And this is one of the most unique pieces of engineering in the world. I mean, I cannot believe that this is truly mind-blowing. This is an underwater roundabout, and it's the first in the world.
It ain't the first in the world, that bitch lying. But listen, people, what I'm telling you is, this is happening. These folks are removing the resources. Remember, Mr. Gates, you know I'm talking about a little nerdy dude. He has bought up so much water, so much land, so much crops. Everything's going through him. This dude is ready to eliminate you and me. If we do not sit on our hands, I'm telling you, this country alone, we are in trouble. People, they told you before, we want to depopulize everybody other than us. I think they said they only wanted 500 million people or 500,000, some crazy number they wanted to exit the world out to. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, y'all heard about them stones that were down there in Georgia? Down here in Georgia, they mysteriously got taken out, and people don't know who put it out there. But this thing is like a manifesto. Oh, we want to just depopulate it. What? These people are telling you in open time. We don't never pay attention. I'm gonna tell you this: things that have been proven to be true, but no one talks about it, is the things you need to worry about. That's why I said I wish I could find this freaking one with this guy in this tunnel, so I could show it to you. Because this dude is delivering stuff right into tunnels. Is this it right here? Hold on, let me see. Is this it? No, this ain't. No, that's not it. That's some crazy shit. Hold on. No, I can't find it. No, that's not it. If I can find it, I will show it to you, but I don't have it. But I know these people are not playing with us. They're not. Or is this it? Hold on, let me see. Oh, that's not it. So, I mean, I don't got to the point now. I'm like, oh, well, I put it like this. This lady said better than me.
If you've ever worked in corporate, then you know that they create agendas for 5, 10, 15, 20 years ahead because they plan, right? The U.S. is a business. It's a corporation, and it's ran like a business.
Yep.
They do agendas, right? They do budgets, and they project it for 10, 20 plus years, and they put their plans in place. So when we say that there is an agenda, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're talking about their strategic planning as a business and what they have put into place. And sometimes they get a little bit behind, right, of meeting their goals. But for the most part, they're hitting their target. They have divulged this plan, right? You can easily go to Google and you can look up Agenda 2030.
Yeah.
Okay. And it will tell you all of the 17 sustainable goals that they have in place. And if you read between the lines, you can see exactly where they want to take society.
Yeah.
Okay. Our food will not be real.
Nope.
We will own nothing and be happy.
Yep.
Our water will be rationed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. travel will be restricted to people who can afford it. Bill Gates has bought up so many water rights. He's bought up so many farms in America. Okay. And he's also put into place this Monsanto seed, which is a GMO seed.
Oh yeah. Well, let me slow it down. I'm a little TikTok shop. Uh-oh. She's naming folks, but she's right. Allegedly, she's right. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes, but she's right. And it's so sad. You know what's so sad? I'm not even gonna go that route. I do this every week. You know, if you come here week in, week out, week in, week out, week in, week out. That's all we do. Hit the like button, shut the live, baby. You know I do this week in, week out. But the problem with it is today, I don't want to go that route. I'm on medication for this back, and I don't want to go that route. I want to go this route. It's at this point, I just wanted to say this. What are we doing? Honestly, where we gonna go now? They done told you. We done heard it. Hold on one second. Lord Jesus. They done restricted my thigh. Oh, you know what they done got? Look, I'm on backup page, y'all, on TikTok. Let me stop. I told you, I don't know what I be doing. But they done basically said I done violated the rules because for misinformation. Then they says freedom of speech. I don't get it. I don't know what I said that was so violating, but let me leave this subject alone. Let me move on. Oh, we on a certain thing. See, ain't that something too? So in their computer system to violate this one, you see they basically hold on, I'm gonna have to put it up here. Hold on. I'm gonna have to appeal this. So you basically telling people flat out that if I don't like what you saying. Oh, that was super quick, won't it? Smiley, I'm just being honest with you. It's you don't know what they do. They're like little old me. Look, YouTube me a struggle streamer. I'm gonna get back to the story, but give me a second, guys. I'm the biggest YouTube being struggle streamer there is in the world. Shout out Dr. Umar. But I'm trying to see people to understand is this. Why is it that my little thing over here who struggle to get views? I ain't nobody. I got a little bit of following, but it is nothing. Not enough to where you guys are sitting down here making. Come on. I have gotten on a wrestling channel. I have a wrestling podcast. I'm a wrestling podcast. I have literally cut the show on and doing my introductions. Hello, how are you? I'm hoping everybody's going to enjoy the show. Boom, bullying. You are shocked and shut it down. Boom, no excuse. No one to talk to. No one to contest. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, how many black people go through this? How many black people who you know, it's amazing that some of the people you see and I always say who rise to the top, you notice that they always seem to, when they rise to the top on the internet, it used to be organic, but now I feel like anybody who rises to the top on the internet, all of a sudden, all the Hollywood people know them now. How did that happen? Remember back in the days when people were just popular online, nobody messed with them because Hollywood was still Hollywood was where it was at. There you go. Got it out. But for some reason, not here for some reason. No. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. But I digress. I can't let it hold me. That's why I say the website's got to be up soon. I got to get this thing back up. I'm so close. And I know I say that every week that the website's back up, but I promise you it's going to be back up very, very soon. It's actually within a day or two if I can do certain things. I just need certain aspects to be done, and I can still continue to work on it while it's going, but there's certain aspects I need. But I promise you, again, for the people who are here listening, if you download it, it's going to be an app you can put on your phone. It's for free. You can download it. You can be able to hear the show the same way. But this time, you're actually going to get notified properly. And every time I go live with anything, you'll get notified right on your phone, just like any other notification. It'll be great. And then we can bypass this and then move on. And then I can cuss. But anyway, so let me get over here. Let me get over my man here because that was obviously frowned upon. So let me go and play this video right here. This is the video I wanted to play. Hold on.
Go ahead and talk about rewriting history because that's what the Trump administration is doing as we speak. It's Jackie Robinson. Before he stepped onto Ebbets Field, he wore the uniform of the United States Army. He broke Major League Baseball's color barrier in 1947. I guess for President Trump's Department of Defense, he was part of the DEI problem we've heard about today because he got erased, removed from the website, canceled, restored only after public outcry. The Tuskegee Airmen flew more than 15,000 combat missions during World War II, escorting American bombers over Europe. Somehow, they're also part of the DEI problem we've heard about today because they were erased. The Air
I'm going to stop it there, and I want to say this. This is what pisses me off. Well, let me stop.
Force removed a documentary on the Tuskegee Airmen from their course instruction. Navajo code talkers. Young Navajo Marines developed an unbreakable battlefield code that Japanese forces couldn't crack. It helped American forces win some of the toughest battles in the Pacific. Also, apparently, part of the DEI problem because they got erased.
FBA over here attacking us African tethers, they call us, the Caribbean tethers and all the other tethers, while being natives to this land. And one day you're going to wake up and there's just no version of you in the history books.
So let me say this. This is why I stopped this, and this is why I actually played the video. First things first, what the Trump administration is doing to our culture is exactly what FBA is pretty much standing on. We have to basically say it loud that we are the foundation of this and we're not generic Africans, because if we don't do that, we are going to be erased, just like this fella is talking about. So I don't understand why we call being attacking when the word tether, and it's been said 1 million fucking times at this point, is an action word. What are you doing to tether on to someone else's culture? Negatively. You want to know when it happens? Sheila Jackson Lee putting on an HR 40 program, farce. Let's call it that. It's not real. They put up a whole bunch of people from other places that wasn't Black American to tell us that we don't deserve shit. So don't tell me that, or don't tell Black folks that they are attacking people who are negating, holding up progress, and stifling Black folks from doing shit. I get so sick and tired of this. This brother, I watch his content all the time. This brother is not an idiot. But for some fucking reason, when it comes to us and this whole thing, everybody and their mama is saying we wrong. The information is staring you in your face. I can't see why they mad, but this is why you are telling us that the country is erasing us. Exactly. The same way, I give you an example. The same way when the microphone check came out. Why was people mad? Because these people and the pioneers who actually started it, who are in a movie telling you, these people won't hear. But your country and your fellow countrymen are saying that's a lie. See how you work in conjunction with them, but then you want to holler foul because we mad at you and them. It don't make no sense when I hear the fact that but FBA just wants to be white supremacy. What the fuck does that mean? When Black folks say, you're not going to sit up, I'm not going to sit up under people who have disparaging shit. Whoa, matter of fact, let me play it. Let me go back. Did I catch the guy? What's his name? Afro Man? What's it, Afro Man? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me show this real quick. If I can find him. I saw a guy named Afro. Where's Afro Man at? Do I got it in here? Because Afro Man said it best. Afro Man said basically, he said it better than I did. And he's actually saying it and giving it credit. I know that it's a farce, the whole story of how in-depth the slave trade was versus what was here. If you follow the paperwork, the stuff that they don't want you to see. But Afro Man was on Shannon Sharp thing and he hit it on the head. He said, no, I'm a black man. And he's using the whole fact. He's using the slave trade. You're not going to leave me for gone and leave me for pum. I can't use the word. Never hear from you for hundreds of years. And then you turn around, come to the country and then have contempt, have an attitude, look down upon me and then think I'm going to be calling myself you. No. Especially when you have people who they have selective understanding. Again, no one had an issue with anybody being from any fucking well until we said it. Newsflash, if I just heard correctly, if this is true, I don't know, I haven't verified it, but I'll say it if it is. If Japanese people used to be Chinese people, and why the fuck ain't nobody running around calling them saying they have to be called Chinese now? See, this whole notion that black folks are just hateful, there's no xenophobia for wanting to be yourself. I cannot dislike you because I want to be myself. You just this FBA means fear of being an African. Man, of what? What am I fearing? Why? No, how about this? Why are you acting like this now? Acting like what? Why you acting like you can't be African? I never said that at all. I said I've been classified as a Negro, a colored person, an Afro-American, an African-American. People keep changing terms, but for me, the one that I like the most, and it is in every black people's mouth to this day, is what? Black. So I have been a black American since the day I was fucking born. I'm just saying I'm no longer going to wear it as a badge of shame, and I'm going to wear it as a badge of honor. Can you honor that? No. I want you to be an African, a place that doesn't exist. What do you mean? It's a continent. I can't be from every well. When it says you 44% Nigerian, what does that mean? Nigeria got a lot of people, a lot of tribes. What the fuck does that mean? You just tried to put me somewhere. You just told me you made up the term Nigeria probably 100 years ago, if not even less than that. So how are my people from the place that's less than 100 years ago? No, my history is longer than Nigerians' history. No, not the people there. There's people been on earth for probably billions of years. We ain't talking about that. We talking about what we know to be true. I'm so sick and tired of people acting like we the problem because we can articulate. We want to say we look. Has it worked in my favor to be generic to anywhere else? No. All that I know is every time black people decide to want to stand together, we do fucking better. But I have no proof. I have no proof at all to where I can say collectively we've done. So people gonna say, no, brother, you're wrong. I'm not saying that you do not have individual situations that panned out in a Pan-African situation. I'm not. But what I'm saying is this. If I have no connection to the soil, it means I know no people, I have no business there, I do nothing with the people there. And then there is nothing for me to do there. And I can go there, I can do commerce there, I can try to do it there. But you have people who are dying to get out. Why would I go there? It doesn't make sense. It sounds like you okay with replacing me. I'll go to your place, you come to mine. No. This is my home. This is your home. Oh, let me see somebody in the comments. Hold on. Never about the African American diaspora. I know they didn't come here willingly. What's your name? I can't barely see. What's it? JJCCG9415. Just stay in with the conversation, brother. You'll get it. You'll get it. I'm not even gonna go off the handle on the sister. I went off on the sister the other day. I feel bad about it. I'm not even gonna do it. So for me, I'm just gonna say it does not make any sense. So is this brother right that they are good God, erasing history? Yes. That is what black folks is trying to stop now. We are trying to hold on to what we have now. So that is not hateful. Mr. Man who did the video, understand, I got the same smoke for them removing Jackie Robinson, and really, I don't give a fuck that he integrated with them. Give me some stats from the Negro League where they really were balling. Y'all don't understand. That's where the real players played. So these watered down fucking stats they got in the major leagues, that's where the ballers was at. Give me them stats. Show me those. I don't care about them no more. But I do understand the premise of what you're saying. You're saying they're trying to erase you. Exactly. You mean how they erased us from off this whole fucking continent? Put us on a boat and shipped us overseas? You mean how they did that and now you mad at me because we discovering it and we saying now no more? So I just don't get it. I don't understand how when it comes to us, everybody get dumb. Then they're going to try to gas us. Nah, it's just y'all. No, it's not. No. We are not going to have special rules for black Americans and that nobody else has to live by. Because that's what they're basically saying to us. We ain't young. You can't be African. You can't be black American. You have to be an African. You're not going to tell me something that is less than 40 years old I have to be, and nobody went by. No, sir. There was a newspaper article in 18. You're not going to show me one in 18-something. You're not going to show me another one in 1700. And then I see Indian black this. I see Choctaw black this. I see Seminole black that. You're not going to say, oh, Negro this. I have it all throughout. I can even show you videos of other people showing it. No, I don't want to see any of that. Get that out of here. These are verifiable places you can go to see it. I'm talking about those types of things. I don't want to see any of that. What do I go off of? What do wait a minute and told us the known liars? You want me to keep using that? They didn't want me to see this article from this time. This was hidden in the book in the back of a library, and this is where I had to get this from. But in my school books, they're telling me flat out lies about things. You want me to disregard all of that because they said one thing, DNA says you go, no, you're not going to tell me the DNA system is flawed. You're not going to put on there for entertainment purposes only. You're not going to tell me I can send in Chihuahua spitting that motherfucker going to come back Nigerian. No. I'm going to need something more than that. Well, you do know people who shout and people who twerk, and I don't want to hear that. I can show you white folks doing it. No, what I need for you to do and understand is I don't have no problem with the people over there. I don't have a problem if we did come from there. What I am saying is that it is 2026. Black folks' money is low. And they attacking black folks right now. They're attacking us all. But you voluntarily came here. You like to let us know you have somewhere else to go. Go then. If they mistreating you, I wouldn't stay. But this is my home. My family's in it. My family's in the ground. I'm not leaving my people. So no, I stay. We continue to fight. We continue to do those things. You can't sit back and say, well, that's the same as me. It is not. You're voluntarily doing it. That is the difference. Well, black folks, they're just being so hateful, calling everyone tether and tether this. Are you acting like one? Again, black folks will tell you we got the C and the O and the O and the N. We have those. We do not deny those. They are not a whole representation of all of us. You want to know why? Because when they talk, we check. Your tethers talk, you try to check us. You see the difference? Remember, we are the hateful ones. Check your people. Come check Byron Donalds. Come check Sheila Jackson. God rest her soul. I'm so sorry. I'll keep talking about that lady like she ain't here no more. Like she here. Come get them people if you care so much. You're right. You should be like, yeah, you're right, man. They out here just holding up progress, man. Man, you say, what? You should be like this. What? How many what on the Caribbeans, on the Black Caucus? They tripping. That's what, if I'm in your country, if they say it's black Americans all on them, I'm like, man, why y'all messing with them people like that? I would at least want to know, why y'all holding up progress for them getting what they need? We can just go home. That makes no sense. It is no good excuse. No. So again, that brother right there, I tell you, I watch his videos all the time. He's interested. He gets a lot. I understand what he's saying. But that bothered me. Because again, you imply that we don't got smoke for them more than you. You don't only getting it because you keep talking. Anybody know me know that the YouTubian struggle streamer himself, L died. That's all I do is get them folks work. That's why they don't let nobody see my channel no more. They say, oh no, this nigga, yeah, oh no. Who is this nigga talking about? I'm not real. We'll show that Negro, stifle his channel. This is the other brother. Now, this is another thing. Again, this is the problem that we have. If it's us and not them, then this brother should not be able to say the he is saying with his full chest.
Not a bad thing.
Listen, let me back it up.
Fleeing is not a bad thing. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an immigrant myself, but United States would not be United States if folks didn't flee Europe.
You right. We will be eating strawberries and coconuts and real fruits and waters because black folks will still be in control over here. You're right. You fleers brought all this destruction and cancels and all this other stuff we got going on. I know y'all keep trying to make it sound like it's a good thing. Newsflash, bitch. Black folks built the entire world. I'm going to give y'all an example from let this mother. I can't stand that saying. Why do people act like when they show old structures in this world, and y'all know I'm big on structures. When they show structures in this world, why do they built with stone and marble and gold and all this other stuff? Because niggas built them. And then when you in control, these people who we should be thankful for, when they build boxes out of wood. That's what they do. I've seen so many pictures of massive castles, and then you see right outside of them these people building huts. Little wooden houses right outside of it. Why would you build this massive beauty right here, then turn around and build that? Then why would you build that massive beauty when your ass is talking about we ain't got no money, we just a new nation? That don't make no sense. No, that is Negroes who built that. That's why they lied to you. So again, yes, you're right. Thank you for bringing all of this cesspool that we live in today that we have to live under because of you and your people. I'm talking about foreigners.
Let's start there. No matter how long ago it happened, folks wouldn't have had a better chance, even though some felt that, we should have stayed in the South and built up the South. Folks fled to what we call the North. They called it the Great Migration, keyword migration.
Again, I kid you not. I don't think that if Kim, stop picking on me for being shadow man. But I'll use you as an example. I don't think you, Kim, if you go to Thailand, that you run around here doing videos in Thailand about how these people over here need to stop tripping. Cause you're gonna go over there, you're gonna do whatever you want to do while you went over there to get it, whether it's to get a maid to cook you something. I don't know why people going over there, but a lot of people go. But these people, for one, it sounds horrible. It sounds like you're trying to justify some bad behavior. I don't know.
So people got to help me out. When you say the word flee as if it's a bad word, you got to go a little deeper. Because the last time I checked, folks flee as we speak, or fleeing, present tense, bad neighborhoods for the suburbs.
Okay. You know what? Everybody knows the easiest conversation for this, or the easiest rebuttal, excuse me, I said debunk. The easiest rebuttal for his comment is literally, it's your fucking nation, man. No one ever talks, I have not heard when anyone says, man, if you move from Frankfurt, Germany to Darmstadt, you fled over there. No, I live in Germany. Where, this part? Where are you living at? This part. That's what it is. No, when people say fleeing, what they mean. Why are you moving to Gopo? It's like that other dude, some think tank dude. That dude, him, that Haitian is the very first all-black nation in the West. So technically, we are the foundational black Americans. Why do you give a fuck? What is wrong with you? Like, why does that word bother you? Like, I want people to understand that you do know if we had just said, oh, they going by Foundation of Black America or Black America, they just going by that. Like, if y'all literally, if nobody from anywhere said anything and they said, oh, that's what y'all doing now, I get that. Anyway, and move the fuck up. Ain't nobody doing but ain't nobody saying that. Ain't nobody saying, yeah, we Black Americans, so fuck you. No one would be doing any of that. You do know it's your refusal to accept it is the reason why we're here. You cannot argue with yourself. Literally, no one attacked you when they said we were black. You know why people are saying it. Some are saying it because, yes, their family's in this soil. Their family bled here. Their family's done this. Their family's been here for so long. They've done the genealogies while some other ones do it. Other people do it because they say, I don't have a connection to this. Like Cameron, I don't have a connection. I'm sorry. I can't say that. Same way he can say, I had family from the South before, but I'm from New York. I'm a New Yorker now. He's just New Yorker. That's what it is. But you You have a problem with this because I don't understand it. You have to make me understand. Let's reverse the conversation. Instead of saying black folks are being hateful, they don't want to be you because they're xenophobic, the whole nine. That's nice. Great. Love it all. Let's reverse the conversation. Let's look at it this way. Why do you care so much? Again, I'm not black, I'm Dominican, has been told to us 1,000 times to the point now, like I was watching Love Island. Melanie ain't black, she's Dominican. Don't blame me. Your people said that. You don't get to put my family's heritage on like a costume when you feel like it. Zoe Saldana. Excuse me, that's how I stop naming folks. Sorry. So that's the problem. So again, what is the problem? And why is it that the fact that when you know tether is an action word, why does it bother you when black folks, like for myself, I have people talk trash to me all the time too. You're hateful, you're this, you're that. How? If you sit in here, we don't have to have this conversation. All I'm talking about is pointing to black folks. And I'm pointing to people that I know. That's what people generally do. Do I want world hunger? I mean, do I want the world not to have a hunger problem? Yes. Give me the tools, I would make sure it happened. I don't have to make sure they part of my culture before I can do it. No. You can have your culture and I still want you to thrive. I.e., sir, if you're Nigerian, Haitian, I think he's Haitian fella. I say it all the time. The 1804 movie touched me, nigga. It inspired me, sir. Have pride where you're at and own it. You Haitian. It says it in the title. You Haitian. I'm Black American. It didn't say African Haitian. So it doesn't make sense. You people are like trying to send us through a psyop or something. And I'm just saying, for me, I respect it. I'm going to tell you like this. I respect people who do this, or I do this myself. I don't care how many people in the room try to convince me something that makes no logical sense to me. Now, am I a know-it-all? No. I like to self-reflect. I like to listen to people who are smarter than me so I can learn. I definitely will sit at the feet of someone and can see when someone knows something more than me all the time. I do not have to lead. That is not myself. But what I am going to tell you is you're not moving me off no shit that I experience and live. Again, I am a black man from the South. All that I saw growing up in the 80s and the 90s and growing up through my teenage and my childhood years was other black folks. I watched black people call each other black folk, black man, that black girl. That's what we did. None of us walked around calling ourselves African American. We put it on paperwork because they forced it on us. Why didn't you have a problem with the 1988 and Jesse them forcing the shit on us then? Why you ain't got a problem with that? Why is it that because your disdain for the one who popularized the term makes you feel like we all under a coat and a fucking spell? No, it's a movement. People get behind things that did, and they own people. This one just so happened to be around these people's lineage. I own. And that seems to bother people, and it shouldn't. I just saw the Jamaican Day Parade. Look like fun. Y'all look like y'all know how to have a blast. I don't understand why I would have a problem with that. Hell, if you say, hey, y'all can show up, I'll show up right now. No one said you can't come. It's just if they passing out checks, you just excluded from this. Is that what's bothering you? I would expect the same thing if I go to someone else's nation. When I get there, I don't get the same privileges that they did because unfortunately, I'm not from there. The same way, in the United States, when one state decides to do something for its people, rarely, I guess, it rarely happens. Probably somewhere in Vermont or some shit like that. Vermontians get things from there. They celebrate there. I could say, oh man, it's messed up. I don't live there. But I can't be mad at the people who do. Again, they keep saying it's a fight. It is not a fight. This is the very simplistic concept that comes from it. Every time you push and flood the internet with trying to make us generic, what you have now done, saying we are at war because you keep talking. And we could be moving on talking about the white T-man removing people from books. We could be talking about that, but you wanted to have an attitude with me. You want to hear Godfrey. Again, I know Godfrey knows what the fuck this is and what it's about. But for some reason, because people gave you some energy, and I'm going to tell you, you can't please everybody. Do you know if I jump out the window every time somebody says something I don't like, I'm going to be chasing my tail? I just said it. I've crashed out on this sister the other day, and I'm probably she ain't going to ever come back. And she just had a small disagreement. But I'm such a bad child when it comes to my people. I snap out at any time. Got to learn to control myself when it comes to that. Because you people pushed us over the edge when it comes to that. Each one of us keep telling you, and don't disregard. This is my thing. I want foreigners to understand this the same way I tell every other group of people, even them folks that run everything. When we tell you an experience that we have, so when a person in New York matches the same story in North Carolina, matches the same story in Texas, matches the same one in fucking Utah, that's a black person, no matter the experience, they all say they're experiencing the same thing. And your first thing is an excuse versus to listen. You have now separated yourself from me. And these people, we all have a story of one of y'all that we work with that got an attitude, that their sister said they can't deal with you, their man said they can't deal with somebody. So I don't understand why you keep thinking we're going to let this happen to us. No. We do our own thing, you do your own thing, and leave us the fuck alone, and we'll stop talking about it. That's it. Let me let this man finish.
Same country. You shouldn't have to flee anywhere. Same country, same government, have access to the same resources. Just fix where you are. But folks pick up and flee. Why people flee a lot of times? The same reason the first fleers, I'm making up my own word, the first ones that fled and made this a nation, they fled because they got tired of fighting the same war. They were fighting royalty. People that felt that because I am royal blood, I have the right to be over you. You don't have a right to...
Nigga, welcome to America, the capital king of we run everything. This is a military state. Do you not realize that? That's I get so sick and tired of having to hear it's the government, man. Welcome to the government of all governments, brother. Welcome to the surveillance capital of the world, brother. Welcome to where everything you say and do is recorded sitting down in a data center right now. I got a digital person, you got a digital person. Welcome to America. What are you talking about? Look, I get it. This world, people are living horrible. Compared to the way we have it as Americans, they live horrible. So they say, I'm coming to get that money. I ain't going back there. You see the people over the Haitians that's wearing ankle monitors versus going back. People just ain't leaving. I ain't trying to go. So I understand that this is not about dislike or dislike. Let me calm down because I'm going to speak life into y'all because I understand it. I'm going to speak life into other cultures because I done said enough of my own to see how you know how I feel when it comes to it. Black folks, or our own people, own individually, deal with it, roll it, write it down. Picture it with a Kodak. But I want to say that I understand you coming from nations. And the reason why I tell you all the time, I would just say I would never talk shit if I was coming from one of y'all all so-called black nations. And I say so-called because they are ran by the same folks that run our nation, run y'all's. Did y'all, like an example, did y'all hear Brazil? Brazil have this certain, I forgot the name of it, but let's call it Grab. I forgot it ain't Grab. But let's say Grab is a processor like Cash App in Brazil. Well, the great thing about Grab is Grab has 0 processing fees. So basically, you transact, I transaction, we do it. I give you 20, it's just flat 20. That's what it is. Great. Now, you can use Visa card, MasterCard, places like that there, but you know you're going to do your 1.9, 2.9, whatever your interest rate, whatever your taxes interest rate will be, right? So everybody wants to use that. So the great old US of A decided, oh, y'all hurting our market down there, Visa, MasterCard, y'all killing our market down there, people. But this Grab, nobody's using our stuff. I'm going to need that to go away. So the president was like, no. The president of Brazil like, no. The people want it, so we're keeping it. So now they talking about, y'all, we're going to have to go up in there and do some things to them. You know what that means? That means that they are going to bully. This is what they do. So this whole we are amazing and great. No, we just lean on you. So I want to say to other people, I understand that they lean on all y'all. But again, we live right underneath them folks. So how bad do you think we got it? But I still understand your situation is worse where you come from. And I know that you've been taught through behavior that you're supposed to come here and dislike us, and that is the easiest way to better your position here. I've seen it. Because they tell that to us. If you just throw your other Negro family under the bus, your position gets better. You notice what I'm talking about. As long as you get bougie and we can do all stuff, you don't like being black, they love you. Get you a white tea woman, they love you. Get your white tea man, they love you. What's going on, Naturally? Appreciate you, Sugar, for coming in. You late. We gonna have a problem with you. You don't punish me. But, so my whole thing is that they all act like this. But I'm gonna let me finish.
To vote, it will never change. I will always be in charge. When I pass, my son will be in charge. Whether you like him or not, he will be in charge. Go watch Game of Thrones and all of those night movies. It'll explain it more in detail. So people flee when they're tired of fighting a losing battle. Robin Hood, when you look at, those are not fun stories. Those are facts where somebody, the poor, is fighting the rich and they're not getting anywhere. So in the same way, when you think about it, fleeing is not a bad word because where we stand, that's how it was founded. With fleers.
No, sir. See, again, why does history matter? You can't change it. It feeds how you think today. History and the present is one and the same. Actually, there is no difference of anything. Your concept of time needs to change. This linear, this is a straight line. Just no. Everything works in cycles. The way they treat us work in cycles. The years work in cycles. The clocks work in cycles. Everything works in cycles. So what I need these brothers to, I skipped over my point because I'm on medication. I'm sorry. But my point is the foreign people is I need for I would like to ask foreign people this question. And it's not just black people. I mean, I'm talking about melanated people. I'm talking about just foreign people. How do you feel about them folks? Like, because what it feels like to me is only it seems like black Americans is the only one that got real like open. Yo, we know that we don't get along like that. Now we got a couple of outliers. Y'all get a couple of our sisters. We get a couple of your sisters, your ladies. We a couple of our men, a couple of your men. You know how we do, right? But overall, we don't mess with each other. And everybody knows this. Everybody knows this, black or white. But then it feels like in the world, everybody else is like, oh no, they're just amazing. These are great people. I adore them. And I'm like, why? That's what it feels like. I feel like we're the only ones that knows what we're dealing with. That no one else gets this as a whole. Are y'all that disremoved from being around them on the day-to-day that you don't realize the levels that these people are willing to go to? That when you say black people are making things up, these are the levels of these people. These people got microphones and cameras everywhere. Internet everywhere. They don't want you. They got heat seeking this. You ain't getting away. Do you know how messed up a person has to be where they need to see your every existence, sir? And I think the reason why people like this bother me is because what are you fleeing? This is global. You just so happen to be in the part that they don't surveil that heavy. You the blind spot. But in the blind spot was where you should be building. Not us, the people sitting underneath the mother, across the street from the mother. They listening to every conversation that we're doing. No, y'all over there, like I heard the brother the other day. Look, y'all see what's going on in Spain, right? Y'all, I don't know if y'all know this, but over in Spain, I got a video for it, but I don't feel like playing it. But over in Spain, what they got going on, why is there so many men? And you're always like, where all these men come from that's coming out the water? It's all men, right? You know, Morocco dumped out their prisons. And they got in the water and told me, y'all got to go there. So these people are all up in Spain now. And I don't think people understand this is that two things. One, this is all a corrugated plan. Trust me. They have a long-term plan for all those people. Those people are going to get it. They got let out because Europe is done. Europe numbers are crashing. So these guys are here to bolster numbers. That's all it is. They're moving pieces around the world for a specific reason. You guys just don't understand it. They are restricting travel for a specific reason. You just don't see the bigger play right now because we're arguing about the orange man. You're arguing because they're calling a tita. Shut up. You got too much bigger stuff going on right now. I would classically say that right now. Honestly, I really would say this. You got way too many problems of where you come from that you should not be here talking. Just honestly, if you hear you just fled your place, just let it ride, people. Hey, man, I just left, man. Fuck it. I was gone. I couldn't do it. But to come here and I want to be an advocate for what black people should. What the who? You fled yours. You know that's what that is. It's like you a bad baby daddy, so you messed up your other kid, your kids. But you don't went over to somebody else's house chastising them how horrible of a mama and daddy they are, or somebody. You get what I'm saying? No, you don't get to do that. You have to clean up your home first before you can do that. You can't go wagging your finger at people. And then people be like, oh, why y'all don't like it? Man, you ain't nobody that, look. Look, I get it. The white D-man can come over here and spit on you, knock you around, chain you up, enslave you, put shackles on you, do all kinds of things to you, and all you seem to do is say, yeah, I love it, give me some more. Hey, if that's your mindset, that's you. You like it, I love it. I don't move that way. We don't move that way. And it just is what it is. It's one of the reasons why I know we can't be that closely connected to you, because it's the lack of the want to fight. Because what we have is a snapshot of y'all families over there. The snapshot we have of y'all is the people we have here. They don't never stand up for nothing. Even when they own people going through something, they don't stick up for nothing. But they got some naysay shit when black folks do, stand up for their own. I think about the Congo every day. There's people here from the Congo, man, your country, oh my God, I feel so sorry for the Congo. You got them people all in the mines. They lives, like, I could not imagine the existence of day in, day out. That's all you have to look forward to. Looking up to the sky, praying to God to save your life, and nobody's coming to help you. And the way they just block all that information so no one ever really sees it unless you go looking for. I feel sorry for people. But I also feel sorry for my own people. You're not going to make me overlook them. We got people out here that are suffering. We got families. We got whole neighborhoods, black neighborhoods with cancer centers sitting on top of them and factories just flooding neighborhoods with all kinds of things. No, I'm not going to bypass these people. And know when people are not fleers because our family goes all over this country. Because hell, if you really want to say it, if you want to go by your rules, black Americans are from the South. Where the fuck is everybody at now? The South. So again, that would tell you we ain't fleers. But there's some people in Detroit. There were jobs in Detroit where no one developed. So they went to go fill them. That's what we did. No, you won't go home. You don't have people, a lot of these people still have family homes in the South. They inherited their family homes when they left. The family said, hey, this is your house. Your grandmama passed. She passed it on you. They came back and moved into the house or on the land. You can't use the outliers of Cleveland, Detroit, Chicago, New York, New Jersey. You can't use these places outliers when the South is flooded with black folks still to this day, and always have been. It's a reason why Atlanta is the most surveilled city in the country.
I'm making up my own words with fleers. Y'all have a blessed day.
Anyways, that's the end of that young fella. That's the end of that young fella. But that just, to me, that's the reason why I made the conversation. Again, I don't want to have a fight with you. I don't want to smoke. I don't have a problem with Africa. Let me say something again. Black women. I think that everybody is blessed with something. Unfortunately, I love the balance of what black American women produce. I do. I love that first and foremost. But I'm not going to disrespect black women from the continent and the Caribbean, say they don't look nice. I know a bunch of them. So you got amazing things you can have there. With your ladies, y'all some shapely motherfuckers. You do. I don't understand why you're running from them. I don't understand why a lot of what y'all colorism issue get projected onto us. That's another reason why the separation has to happen. You can't, and now people say that I'm wrong for that, and I disagree. I don't think that black Americans really have a colorism problem. I don't. Why do I say that? Let me explain before you jump out the window. And if you disagree, we'll agree to disagree. No need to fight. But I say that because I know, I've heard, watched, and seen light-skinned people tell you about how horrible experience they had to have because they were light-skinned and how dark-skinned people treated them and how horrible they felt. And I've also seen the dark-skinned people say, I've seen how horrible they treated you because you was a darkie. I've seen that too. But I've also seen skinny people get called olive oil and too skinny because they too skinny. And I've also seen overweight people get called names because they're overweight. I've seen them on both sides. Then we grow the fuck up, and then you see light-skinned people having babies with dark-skinned people, dark-skinned people having babies with light-skinned people, and dark-skinned having people with other dark-skinned people, light-skinned having people. You see it. There is nowhere where you see it. Now, do you say, well, what about the music videos? What music videos did black people own to be giving it to you? Oh, Puffy did it. Puffy also is having sex with one. He is also sleeping with the people who is giving you the agenda. Of course, he's going to do the bidding. See, you have to use your third eye and your bigger mind. Come on now. We don't have a problem. But I will tell you this. I know that over on the continent, they have a cake soap problem. To where that stuff is becoming a problem. Oh, black women have tried to lighten this. Look, again, don't tell me what you can tell me. You need to tell me what something's cultural. And it's just, to me, I don't think they have it. Again, I think the fact of you guys have it, and they keep saying we just generic Africans and we need to accept it, that y'all stuff gets thrown onto us. Unfortunately. And again, that's not me trying to disparage you guys. I just don't see the color as a problem in our culture. Oh, but they picked on me. Welcome to the club. Everybody, when you get around black Americans, get picked on. Everybody. So you don't get to be the African booty scratcher outlier. No. You also get to get called country Bama of your country. You're going to get called out and out. It's just called the dozens. It's what we do. But I've also seen those same people who act that way when you see them as an adult and they've grown the fuck up, y'all become bestest of friends. I know bestest ain't a word. But children do what children do. We don't get to hold on to stigmas from childhood. Again, I don't want to be judged by the version of me at 17 at my ripe old age now. Oh, I remember L Down, he was 17. That nigga, wow. Yes, I was. Not no more. L Down in the club in the 20s. Yes, I was, sir. Look, let me tell you. Give me some Hennessy. Yes, I'm that old. Give me some Hennessy. We hit the club. Go in there thinking I'm Don Juan. All in that bitch. All night long. Can't get me to go out past 8 o'clock now. One of my daughters told me one time, she said, oh shit, pops out after dark. Look, I just don't got old, man. Sue me. Anyway, yes, you're right. I love TikTok shop. I do it. What was we just talking about? I got sidetracked. Anyways, let me go back now. But you get what I'm saying, though, guys. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? And I know people think, again, you're hateful. I'm not hateful. I want you guys to shine. Honestly, this is what I want. Let me say this. Because, again, I'm on Medicaid, so I'm probably all over the place. Deal with it. This is what I want. I want everybody to just go home. I do it with you, I promise you. Now, but we need a lot of us. It ain't gonna be just 8 of us. Let's start one of them blackout movies. Everybody love them blackout movies. Yo, we blacking out on Tuesday, telling them no Black Friday. We're gonna do one of them. Okay, we need to do one of them. But we just need to go home indefinitely. What do I pay the bill for? Okay, nope. Refuse to leave your apartment. And all the black folks, especially all the black folks, right? But the whole country needs to do it. Everybody need to do it. Matter of fact, for not even black folks, everybody need to do it. Everybody need to just go home. And if you can get like 60, 70% of us to actually do it, because you know you're going to get them outliers and they just refuse to do it. If you get like 70% of them just to say, nope, not showing up, and they say, well, we're going to sue you. Well, you're going to have to do it, and they're going to make you go the long way. Well, if we go home, we stop working, we stop buying, we stop doing all this stuff, and they start shutting down. Because like right now, the Asian stores are shutting down. All because of that one dude. I know that one dude was like, fuck. Why did I make it? I messed it up for so many black folks. I mean, so many Asian folks. But you can't be just cocky all the time. So I think if we just go home and ride this thing out, it'll be better. It'll be better suited. I tell you why I say that. If I can find this video, I want to play this for you guys. Again, I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. I need to calm down. This medication got me all wired up. I'm not gonna lie to you. But listen to this. This was what got me. This is what let me know that I ain't crazy. I know it's bad, but it's worse than what everybody thinks it is.
How does it feel knowing that we basically all became broke over the last 6 years? Like, look at what this guy said. His wife and him got into it last night about this grocery bill. He said he pulled up an old Target order from February 2020. It said 28 items for $64.50 and added every single one back to the cart just to see $158.30. I just want to stop right there and mentioned that they said that inflation is like what 4% a year, 6% a year. I'm sorry, 6 years times 4%, even when you like compound it, does not equal that amount of change.
Yeah,
that's almost a 3x price difference.
It is.
He had the same 28 items, same store, same cart, $93.80 more. I like
people. Remember when you would go into this? I remember watching Mellow Yellows. Mellow Yellows when I was a kid. They went from don't try to age me, goddamn. They were 29 cents for a Mellow Yellow. Boom. I remember when 29 cents went to 39 cents. Years later, but it was a few years. 39 cents. Then a few years later, it jumped to 59 cents. And I think the last time I saw when I was looking at soda, which is just the last time since I don't drink soda. I haven't drunk soda in years. But last time I saw it was like 109 or some shit like that. I can't remember what it was, but it was like that amount. But it took years, and it took well over a decade to do that, to grow by cents. But now I think about the way the world, I said that 2019, life was amazing, man. I was tripping and traveling. Everything was popping. It was like, where am I going next week? Close my eyes and throwing darts. That's how it was. And literally, here comes this fucking shit and shut it all down. Now everything costs. And you said $93 difference in 5 years. Because he comes back, he said 6, but he said he came back, he said, excuse me, 5 years. 5 years. And these people trying to convince you, I have to do this. No, they've been instructed to do this. Everybody who's breaking you right now is a part of it. There is no explanation. There's no even real addressing it. Do y'all realize that? Am I the only one that realizes that your people who make the rules, who say they stop the rules, who always can find Pookie and Ray Ray on the side of the corner before they rob the liquor store, they can always find them. But has any of these people addressed the stoppage of how the fuck we up 3,000% when it comes to inflation? Has anybody said anything? Has any of your politicians that say, I love you? Has any sister girl politician? Has any some flaming something broke, but I got a family man politician? Has any of them said anything? Has any of your foreign ones came out and said, man, somebody need to get in there and stop these people from price gouging because y'all letting this shit happen? All you hear them talking about, they're redistricting us, this certain thing. They give you overviews. Okay, we're going to keep the redistricting. If we can keep them for redistricting, reason why we need to keep them is because when we do this, we can stop them from price gouging us in this area, in this. No, it don't go there. Help us keep our stuff, people. We need the poor Negroes to help us keep our stuff right now. As soon as they get these Negroes out of my face. They're not on our level. We're boule. I have a video for that actually, and I don't know if I can find it right now. It'll take me a minute to find it. But it brother breaks down where the boule comes from. So all these talented 10th rolling, sorry, naturally, I got to do it. Fuck. Them Rolling Martin ass niggas, people like that. Them folks, all them folks that like to tell you about yourself. Them folks is all just a buffer and they there to just to dissipate the energy, but make it seem like it. Remember, racism is covert. It's not in your face all the time. That's extremism. Extremism. This bothers me, man. Okay. Well, anyways, I digress. I forgot what I was even talking about. But anyways, that's the only thing I really want to say about when it comes to these young fellas. They just get me. I probably got some other stuff I can talk about, but if it comes to me in a few seconds, I'll talk about it. Otherwise, I go. Again, please forgive me, guys. I'm on medication today. I can't get my regular somebody walking on my back because I have lower back issues. So I'm stiffy as a board. So I had to take pain meds, and they're too high today. I appreciate you guys though for showing up. Hit the like button, share it live. I appreciate it when I would show up over the weekend. What else do we have going over the weekend? Anything else going right here? We got a problem that's gonna be on our hands soon. So have y'all seen this WNBA problem we got?
After careful consideration and reviewing the current eligibility guidelines, I am officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect.
So for you people who can't understand accents, because it took me forever to understand what this motherfucker said. He said, this is what is it, Enes Kanter, or whatever his name is. He's an NBA player. He's putting his name into the hat to be a WNBA player. And I think then there's another guy who did it too. And I think they're doing it trying to prove a point that certain fellas or ladies, depending on how you look at it, them theys, should not be allowed to play the sports. My thing is just like this. Look, if y'all gonna recreate, if this culture of this country, of this European world, because that's all it is the white team mindset. They push it on everybody in their culture. Remember, they go from country to country trying to make you accept these things. And like I say, you like it, I love it, that's your business. I don't have no issues. My thing is, it's just like, I feel for the women. I want competition that is relative to each other. I don't want to see the NBA players play ball against junior high school kids. Why would I want to? And that's not to disrespect women. I'm just saying, if they're not on the same level, then why are you letting them play just trying to prove a fucking point? Look, you got some people who want to live their lives opposite of what they came in this world to be, and they should be allowed to do it, yes. But you do not impede on something that is human fucking nature, that makes common fucking sense just to push your own way of thinking. No. If it's going to cause a disadvantage, then we have a problem. How do you know it's a disadvantage? Because if a man swimmer goes from rank nothing, he ranked 1-0 nothing, to jump into the female rinks and go to number 1 and win all of something. He won gold in first place or something. That tells me there's a difference in how we move. So don't tell me that this is another one of them chicks, them days that's out there in one of them other countries balling out right now. But you would consider him colloquially as a male. You would see him as. So what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying. I gotta sit there and tiptoe around my words even when I'm saying common freaking sense, because the world's crazy. Side note, they tell you can marry a goat damn near at this point. But they said if you want to be married to 2 women, no. Y'all know why they won't let poly be a thing. They don't. This is not a moral thing. They just, because look, these are the most immoral people, but I always want to throw some morality around. No, the reason why they won't legalize poly, it is because it is the aggregating of funds that they're trying to hold. Now, does the traditional way of poly works that way? No. Or polygyny works that way? No. But I think that's what they are afraid of, because they know the economy today, that there will be multiple incomes in one household, and they don't like that. So they frown upon that. But if you want to marry a goat, you can do all day long in some states. These people don't want you to have nothing. So I know, let me pivot into that. So how is it, how is it that everything you want to do is where you can't do, and they do it for your own benefit? Like this young fella, I'm trying to find this fella now. This fella here, just like myself, I say to people all the time, I too I'm a kid who loved history. I love the exploring part of things. When they used to talk about exploring. Oh, I wanted to be an explorer. Marco Polo. I wanted to do all that. And they fed me them stories. Now, I was not a studious kid in school at all. I became that way as an adult. I understood that knowledge was power then. And it wasn't from the United Negro College Fund commercials. I don't know why I said that. I'm on drugs. But I remember, I said when I grew up, I would do something like that. Let me get a boat. Now, I wouldn't do it now as I see these treacherous waters. No, sir. But I loved it. But then why is in today's world, they have to put parameters on where you can go? They went all over the world looking for everything. Oh, this is just what explorers do. You want to explore. You can't explore nothing. Listen.
A demo today with this Cessna and the Air National Guard. I'm going to be inside of the Cessna, and we're going to be going rogue. We're going to fly into that no-fly zone, and we're going to see how the Air National Guard does it. They scramble the fighter jets to come right.
Take off. We're off.
Flying for miles and miles until...
Okay, we've just entered the no-fly zone now.
Our pilots aren't talking to air traffic control, ignoring their calls to reach them. That triggers an alarm at the Air National Guard base. These fighter pilots...
Now, I want to stop it there for a minute and just say to the people, just real fast. You said Antarctica is a block of fucking ice. So why are you triggering the guard? People are jumping out, running, getting in their boats, and will take you out. Why? Someone please explain to me why you feel the need to do that. And then if they say it, they'll tell you it's for your own benefit. For your own safety. Don't make no fucking sense whatsoever. I digress.
Scrambling to their jets. They're on alert and ready to take action 24 hours a day. Today, racing to their F-16s, suiting up, climbing on board, and rushing to the runway. taking off to intercept our rogue Cessna, reaching the target in just minutes. This is the view from the F-16. That's my Cessna right there.
Intimidating as you would think it would be. Look at that fighter jet. He's right off our wing.
Another F-16 swooping in on the right, calling us on aviation frequencies.
If you hear the transmission, answer the radio call and rock your wing. He wants us to identify ourselves. We're a rogue aircraft, remember, for this demonstration, so we're not going to respond at all and see what the fighter jet. Ordered to turn to the northwest.
The fighter jet giving us one last warning. After all of...
So, as you can see, if you heard what I just played, that's literally what they do. They literally have stopped you from being able to travel. You can't go anywhere. Why? You want to know why? Because you are in an open air prison. That's what I don't think people get. I finally get it. And it just scares me because I still don't think most people get it at all. I don't think most people understand we live in an open air prison. We do right now. And it's only getting worse. And it's like people are not getting it. Let me show you guys this. Hold on. Let me get out of here. That was that. Boom, 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 boom. What was it at? Boom, boom, boom. Was it?
Morocco has literally emptied the prisons, you guys, just like Fidel Castro in the 1980s.
That's not well play. Hold on, the shit again.
Search on old world Photoshop.
Okay, not that. That was that. Boom.
Look today with this Cessna.
What if Hold on, people. Hold on.
Like I said, slavery never happened to us. Black people were never slaves to Europeans. That's not our history. That's their history.
What?
They were literally created to be workers and stimulate the economy. They were being bought and sold by the African Moors.
Look, people, I'm not going to go down that path with y'all today. I'm not going to do it. Kim, y'all not going to make me go down this path. Smiley, y'all make me go down this path with y'all today. So let me just stop it right there. I'm going to stop right there. I'll just say this. Look, if you know like I know, I always say to people too, something's just not right. I just don't think we know. We're never going to pretty much get the real answer to where they come from. Father, you don't get it. I get it. We'll talk about it one day. Don't worry about it. Don't get confused. Don't worry about it. We just, see, I told you, Kim, so I ain't gonna do it. See, that was I'm gonna leave it alone. You have spoken. I'll leave it be. But now, the only reason, again, let me close on now. So I ain't got nothing else to talk about again. Let me get out of these drugs. But I will say this, look, people. At the end of the day, I don't think that we are fighting each other anymore. I don't. I think at this point, there is a refusal to accept what is the inevitable. And that is that Black Americans see themselves as one collective group. And that's all they're going to see themselves as moving forward. Now, that does not mean that they do not want to partner with, be around, or associate with. Classic example. You'll say, well, this guy said he ain't fucking with nobody that's not Black American. That's one man. There are people from other people. I don't disrespect or dislike people from other cultures because I don't disrespect their culture. And I just want people who don't disrespect mine. And people who do, and if you follow the channel, you know I'm going to give the smoke equally. I don't care if you from China, America, Africa. You get everybody the same smoke. That's what you do. That's what you have to do. And if you find yourself saying that, hey, man, it sounds like a lot of these people, well, it sounds like to me, like y'all talking about specific people that's online that you don't like. But then when I listen to these same people's platforms, I hear a lot of disrespect from other people first, which we just want to disrespect or disregard that. But anyway, not that. Anyways, listen, people, listen. Let me tell y'all real quick. Look, 300 Radio, the app is almost done. I'm going to go ahead and say it. If it ain't tomorrow, it's the day after. I'm just going to push until we get it done. I want you guys to do me a favor. I really do want you to do me a favor. Go, after we get off here, I want you to go down. I want you to go into my DMs, and I want you to drop me your emails too, okay? If you want me to let you know, just in case when I send a notification out, you don't get it here, I want you to give me your email. That way I can go ahead and send out the links and everything and let you guys know when it's live. And again, when you do it, it's going to be instructions. I want to make sure you guys go ahead and hit the notification once you do start the website. Because once you hit the notification, every time we go live, you're going to be able to go live on this platform at all times. It's not going to cost you anything to do it. There are paid options on there, but it has nothing to do with these lives. You'll be able to see it every day. Okay? So just if you want to do it, go in my DMs. Definitely hit that up too. Also letting you know too, I'm also looking to expand anybody else who wants to put on some work. Anybody else want to get involved in podcast things like that, let me know. Go ahead and drop me in my DMs. I appreciate you guys, and we can get this thing popping. without that being said, I'm not doing music right now. Soon as the website is back up, we're going to be able to play music again. And then, too, what I'll do is even when I go stream here, if they don't take the channel like they took my other one today, what I'll do is that I'll go ahead and tell you guys right after the show, go ahead and go over to 300 Radio and we'll play the music from there. But anyways, I appreciate you guys for showing up. I'll be back tomorrow bright and early, hopefully at 2. I'm going to be on at 2 o'clock tomorrow, on time. Hopefully. Otherwise, I'm your man, Skip Dot. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you for coming for the Scott Free Morning Show. Follow the channel. I'll see you on the next one, guys. All right, I'm out. Peace.